Alright guys, this is an update to Nightly Development Episode 0, I guess this is technically Episode 1, and I'm going to be going a little more in depth into how the text box system works. Since I think it's a pretty useful system, and I think the setup I came up with is pretty good. So first things first, I'll open up the game. I'll show you what's new with it before we do anything. First things first, I finished the audio system. As you can see in the audio debug down here, we have 128 channels and 4 emergency channels. Now those are divided into groups. So we have an effects group, an ambient group, a voice group, and a player/NPC group. And we have a special channel just for music, and we have the emergency slots. The purpose of the emergency slots is if all the channels are full, it'll sort of, it's kind of like an overflow. They just act a little differently in the engine. Now here's an example. I can go up to this NPC. He asks what type of music should I play. We're gonna play some Medieval 2 soundtrack. I don't know if it's recording that, but right now it's playing text. Right now it's playing audio. Now I'm gonna go in a little bit of how this text box system works. So let me just restart the game so I can get it up without audio. Let me clear the UI. Now, as you can see, this is a text box. So let's go into how this works. First things first, I need to open up a text editor. I showed in the last video I have a tool to do this, but I think it's going to be a little more useful if I show how you write them manually. So let's see if I can zoom into this a little bit. Maybe I can push this. We're going to organize this a little bit. We get a little better zoom. Yes, we can. So first things first, an @ symbol denotes an intro, a block. So this block is titled intro, and since it's at the top, it's the first one to go and execute. # means that is the icon that you are going to assign for the dialogue that's going to display. So # means the icon, which is this picture of Tommy Wiseau, and you can see the path for that as game data /icon, that ping. First line after that is the title. Now we have, this is where it gets a little interesting. We have the first line, which is "oh hi there." Now in the engine there's a special way to highlight text. Like if I want to just highlight "oh hi" like I did here, I just put % and then the color code. In this case, orange is 6. I set up a few. I think like 1 is red. I don't really remember all of them. 3 is yellow, and then 5 is red, actually. No, 5 is light blue, sorry. 0 is red. So I do %6 to tell it it's, okay, start using orange here. Then afterwards I put a %, and that tells it, okay, return back to white. Then it finishes the line. The next line, it does the same thing. See Tommy Wiseau, that's in light blue, and that's right here. And then the third line, same thing, nothing special. I can have more than one on each line. And now we're done with that block. So we can set up another block and see we have intro 2, and this is where the player talks. Now, if there's no actual dialogue here, it's not going to display a text box. It's just going to display a selection. So let me hit next. So we have choices. To start a choice, you do a less than symbol. I have in here, what the hell's the room? I can still use that special formatting too. And then a greater than sign means branch. So basically I'm saying, okay, this is my choice right here. So display that as a choice. And if the player selects this choice, then branch to answer, which is another group we define down here. Same thing applies with these other choices. We can branch to answer to, or we could branch to exit. So down here for answer, if the player answers, what the hell's the room? Once again, we're now showing the icon of Tommy Wiseau. Tommy Wiseau is speaking, so we put his title, and we just write, "You are tearing me apart, Lisa," which appears right there. Now, this greater than symbol tells it, okay, instead of going to the next block below, branch back up to intro 2, where the player asked a question. So that's what that does. And to exit out of the conversation, as you can see, if I type in "go away," he says, "leave your stupid comments in your pocket." that branches down to exit. Same thing, we do the cache sign, game data icon.ping, time of so is speaking, text, and period. Period means end the conversation, and that's the return value after it. I just have to return the word la. I'm not sure why, but whatever reason I made it la. And then there's a function in Lua to get that. Let me see if I can display that on screen. So using the Lua prompt, I can hit tab, and let me open up the debug prompt. Now I can go print text box underscore get result. And there's a lot. And if I do it again, it clears it after the first one. So you gotta handle it the first time. There's a few reasons behind that. I won't go into them now, but that's how the text box system works. That's why I wrote that little tool also to help out with writing it. That's about it on how the text box system works. I'll show some of the source code. So here's the code for the audio manager. It's okay. I think I commented and wrote it pretty well. So here's the code for the text box system. It's a little disgusting and needs comments. So here's my parser. So basically we load up the file, have some variables here, then we go through the file line by line. We chomp off the /n and /r, whatever the other one is, I don't remember offhand. We get the first character, and then that's where we start parsing. And there's only one case where we parse after the first character, and that is if we have a greater than after the less than symbol for the choices. All this is done with dynamic memory, and I have some functions in here for like branching to next and stuff, and it just really needs to be commented because it's a little weird.